Welcome back to the Liquid Layer. I'm Aaron. In today's video, we have a lot to cover. Some big stories coming out from Lighter and Robinhood, some pump fund updates, and a lot more. Let's get straight into it. As always, let's start with the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is flat. It's been this way the whole summer. Going to move on. Hyperliquid is actually leading the way when it comes to the perp deck scene, up almost 4%. And Lighter's up around 3% right now. Lighter's looking really good. It's basically in a mini cup and handle and a big cup and handle. And I'm going to be talking why I think Hyperliquid's rallying right now and why Lighter's looking really good as well. Pump fund right now looking super good as well. It looks like this next leg is about to come up. It basically consolidated in a range for about 4 days. As we go to the 1 hour time frame, you can see here chopped for about 4 days, which is pretty good. And now it's trying to break out right here. So we'll see if it's going to be able to break out or not. We go to the stock market. The S&P 500 made a new all-time high today. Another all-time high. Absolutely ridiculous. Gold and silver dumping right now. Stocks are looking good, of course. I have no clue when the stock bull run's going to end, but anyways, to our first macro story today, US PPI falls to 4.7%, lower than expectations. This is good news for stocks and crypto. This is good news for risk on assets. So good to see this coming out. At the end of the day, it's like we want to pump our bags. So good news to see. Now to our first story of the day. Take a look at this. Lighter posted this yesterday. Something big is coming to Lighter and Robinhood wallet tomorrow. Now, as I'm recording this big thing has not been released yet. Maybe it gets released in the next couple hours, but I film in the mornings and I'm just going to keep it that way. So we'll be probably covering what happens tomorrow. But as you can see here, the Lighter account posted this right here. Really big stuff. And then the Robinhood account posted a couple things, but here's one of the main things they put out. Take a look at this video right here. Now, as you can see right there, it shows points. Now, what does that actually mean? And I'm going to speculate here, and I think it means that it is points for an airdrop. So basically, you will get points for using Lighter on the Robinhood crypto wallet app, and then at a certain point they will distribute Lighter tokens for people who got points and stuff. So I'm going to speculate on what it means. Now, some people are saying, and I do agree with this, so Robinhood crypto, the Robinhood wallet, is not the main Robinhood app, okay? Now, why is Lighter not on the main Robinhood app right now? And I say this every day, but it's ridiculous. There's some people on crypto Twitter who are like, dude, it's on the Robinhood crypto app but not the main app. Well, the reason it's not on the main app yet is because it doesn't have the license. But here's where things get interesting about the license. We got some new news. Take a look at this. The head of the CFTC put out a tweet saying on August 20th, the CFTC will convene a meeting of some of America's greatest innovators, builders, thinkers, and entrepreneurs in Washington, D.C. for a series of conversations on the future of our financial markets. This will happen at 1 p.m. EST on August 20th. And guess who's going to be at that meeting? The founder of Lighter. He put out this tweet today saying, I will be at the inaugural meeting of the Innovation Advisory Committee of the CFTC at August 20th in DC. The CFTC are the ones who issue the license. So in order for Lighter to get on the main Robinhood wallet app, to be used on the back end for it, it has to get the license for the CFTC. And Vladimir, as I've said 100 times on this channel, I'm going to say it again, he is on the advisory committee board for the CFTC. Okay, so he's going to be there at the meeting. He just tweeted this out. We'll be discussing perps, prediction markets, agentic trading, frontier AI tools for exchange security. What else? And this to me is so bullish. Okay, now I don't want to say, nothing's guaranteed in crypto. I've learned that over the years. And, I would say it's like a 99.89% that Lighter's going to get the license, and when it gets the license, then it's going to be able to go into the Robinhood main app. Robinhood's going to have the ability to use the Lighter backend engine, and that's kind of been my thesis the entire time about Lighter. It's not necessarily everyone's going to be, at the end of the day, like Hyperliquid's pretty sticky when you think about it. Hyperliquid, people love Hyperliquid. They have a much bigger market cap. They have much deeper liquidity right now. And there's not really a big enough reason. I think Lighter, from what I've seen from traders, has a nicer platform. But even though it's a little bit nicer, traders are probably not going to leave Hyperliquid when it comes to the front-end app. But Lighter has these distribution wedges when it comes to being used on the back end. At the end of the day, if Robinhood, which I think they will, they will plug in Lighter on the back end, and Lighter will make a bunch of money from being used on the back end. I think other companies as well. So that's kind of been my thesis. I think the TradFi companies, when they come on chain and come and bring the rails, I think Lighter's gonna be the back end engine. That's my thesis, but really good stuff to see. And here's another update from Lighter. This is a lot more niche, but anyways, the Lighter liquidity provider now holds spot inventory. This allows LLP to deepen spot liquidity while running basis trades across spot and perps, giving it more flexibility to deploy inventory efficiently. We started with Ethereum, more assets coming soon. But guys, I think we're seeing more stuff coming. We're seeing more engagement with the Robinhood, Robinhood crypto app. And then once they get the license, sorry for saying the F word. I'm trying to stop swearing. That's something I'm trying to work on a personal level. But anyways, they're gonna get the license, hopefully, and then they'll get plugged in as a backend. Anyways, let's go to our next story. From Pump Fund, they had a new update today for their app. Look at this, introducing call-out rewards. Call-out tokens and get paid daily based on the volume your call-out drives to a token. Available to all users exclusively on the Pump Fund app. Start earning now. So basically, on the Pump Fund app that's been exploding recently, you're able to earn money if you call something out and then it drives volume to the token. So basically getting called for being a KOL shiller. Pretty cool stuff and good to see. And the founder of Pump Fund, one of the founders of Pump Fund, put out this tweet talking about how they're just trying to make the Pump Fund app better and how they want it to be the avenue and the way on-chain trading does a 100x. And I do agree with them. I think I've been putting out tweets about this, but I think the next wave of crypto retail users is going to come from the mobile apps. And Lighter and Pump Fund are playing two different games here. I think they're going to win on two different avenues, which is why I like them both. Pump Fund is going to win by retail. Lighter is going to win with the institutions. Now, I could actually see an institutional bid on Pump Fund at some point, the token, but the users of Lighter are going to be, retail. Same thing for Lighter as well. I mean, the users of Pump Fund. Same thing for Lighter as well, but the way Lighter is going to kind of get in there is by the institutional route. It's going to be Robinhood shaking hands with Lighter and using their back-end engine for the Robinhood, the main Robinhood app when it comes to a lot of the crypto shit. And other companies as well. And if we go to protocol revenue, take a look at this. Pump Fund's revenue just keeps going up. Yesterday I think it was around 1.7. Today 1.84. So really good stuff, and it's absolutely crushing right now. That's all I got for today's video. Things are looking really good. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Make sure to go follow me on X. Link in the description to go to my X, and also join the free Discord. And I'll see you tomorrow.